Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Patek Philippe 5134J, sometimes known as the Calatrava Travel Time. You can see this 36mm Travel Time Patek Philippe and purchase it on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full listing for this travel time watch with additional high resolution images, accessories included, and naturally complete pricing details. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, you can see that this is a very traditionally sized and proportioned Patek Philippe. 36mm across the round of the case. The watch wears just a bit larger because of the flair of the beautifully integrated hour adjusters at 9 o'clock and the crown guard structure at 3 o'clock. So the watch should be considered, for the sake of wear and fit, approximately a 37.5, maybe a 38. That's the impression you get on the wrist. It does have a fairly thick bezel and quite a bit of gold in the case structure, such that the watch has a nice satisfying heft in spite of its traditional size. From lug to lug, it is very compact. 46mm from lug to lug, 10mm thick. This is an easy watch to wear on a smaller wrist, or for those who desire something that can fit discreetly underneath a tight dress cover sleeve. Now the watch does have a wonderful strap and buckle combination, such that this filigree style single fold deployant yellow gold Patek Philippe clasp provides a nice counterbalance and beautiful finish opposite the rather heavy watch head, so the watch has no tendency to want to capsize or porpoise on the wrist. It's nicely counterbalanced the way some bracelet watches can be, but without the bulk and ostentation of a bracelet. The nice thing about yellow gold is that it works well in a smaller case, and it's the perfect choice for this timepiece. You can see Patek Philippe plays it well with a combination of strong, hard character lines around the belt line of the case and the flanks of the bezel, but also with sensuous compound curves, and you can see them to good advantage. There's even a curvature top to bottom across the pusher selectors for the travel time complication. A great deal of thought went into this watch at the detail level, and it really pays off. Now inboard the broad yellow gold bezel, you can see that the dial is a cool white with applied yellow gold stylized Arabic numerals. You'll also note a vintage railroad style minute track outboard, and the watch features a little bit of a distinction that allows you to quickly judge which is your travel time, which is your local time. Obviously, it's traditional to have local time at center on the primary hands, and then travel time on some sort of a subdial with an AM/PM distinction. And you can see, as I move the travel time hour hand, the key distinction that sets this apart from most travel time watches is that you actually have a gold hand representing the reference time, and you have a gold 24-hour scale representing AM/PM status for the reference time, but you're actually moving the local hour hand, not the travel hand, when you use the pusher adjusters. So contrary to expectations, local time at center is actually on the smoked gold leaf hands at center, with the gold hands unsmoked, basically being your travel reference. Actually makes it easier to judge travel time at a glance than you might expect. Now, it's a handsome dial, simple but beautifully balanced. Top to bottom, the AM/PM dial versus sub-seconds, and from left to right you have a nice counterbalance of the pusher adjusters and the crown guard assembly, each providing a nice balanced swell to the case. On the case back, you have the caliber 215 in its travel time application. This is known as the caliber 215-156, 18 joules, 4 hertz. It has the free-sprung Patek Philippe Gyromax system for resistance to shock-induced timing variation and to better hold a regulation once it's been set by a watchmaker. Geneva seal finish quality, and you can see it evident in the gorgeous and beautifully textured Geneva waves, mirrored rounded hand-finished anglage across the edges of all the bridges, screws polished on their heads, chamfered in their slots with gorgeous jewel and screw sinks, beautifully polished like the edges of the bridges. It has approximately a 44-hour power reserve, and it's important to note that as a very thin movement, it helps to facilitate the 10mm thickness of the watch itself. You can see the watch does have a screwed-on case back, but splash and rain only. It boasts only 3 ATM water resistance, but it is a gorgeous 3 ATM underneath that case back. This watch, traditionally sized, beautifully styled, timeless in so many respects, is the perfect watch for those who need to track more than one time. A superb travel reference, a dress watch par excellence and a great Patek Philippe. You can see this Patek Philippe 5134J travel time Calatrava and purchase it on our website.